played in those colors is Endure Spiders. Is that the normal Corina deck, or did you change anything? Funky Monkey. I did not change anything, Funky. It is basically just the standard Corina deck. Oh, it's Swim. Hey, Swim. Alright, so Swim's playing his new Burn Ezreal deck, which low-key could be a terrible matchup for us. Atrocity added version. I have one Atrocity in here. Yeah, I think the standard Corina deck's pretty good. I've got 3 Ladros and 3 Corina, and I think 3 or 2 Ruination. Those are sometimes those numbers change a little bit, but the core of the deck I haven't seen be very different. So Swim is on a burn. I was watching his stream earlier this morning. He's designed this new burn-focused Ezreal deck, where he's gonna play a bunch of, he's gonna play shit like this. I don't think we're Vile Feasting and chumping here. That doesn't do anything. I think we're just taking it. And then he has Ezreal in the deck, which should naturally stack up over the course of the game, and that's his over-the-top tool. I think this matchup is really, really hard for us. We have a bunch of heal, which will help us a ton. But the dangerous thing about the matchup is that he has a huge amount of late game, since he has the opportunity to go Ezreal and go over the top. So it's hard to ever completely stabilize against him, because you're always under threat of that Ezreal.
Of course I'm ready.
We needed Elise and Skitterboy. So we're going to take the attack here. A lot of times against aggressive decks, you don't want to take an attack like this. But by attacking here, we're actually going to force the Boom Crew rookies down to a lower life total. And then we can threaten to trade with them if they attack next turn. So I think we will take the attack to try and damage the Boom Crew. See, he wants as many attack phases out of the Boom Crew rookies, so he didn't even block. He just took 6. So we get a free 6 damage by knowing that we should attack there. And he 100% informs us that we made the correct decision from his perspective by not blocking. Because we need to get these Boom Crew rookies off the board. And getting damage on them by trying to incentivize them to block is one of the best ways we could have done that. Although, obviously that didn't work, so. Now we're kind of back to square one. So we're blocking both of them, right? I mean, we're 100% blocking both of them. But then, like, what are we doing afterwards? 2 is a really awkward amount. Like, look at our hand. Our hand can deal 1, or it can deal 3, or it can deal... Hey, Swaverly 420, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. So, it's really awkward for us to try and deal 2 more damage here. It's really not moving in well. I honestly think... so we're definitely just taking the block. I'm just trying to have more time to spread our decisions across 2 timers so I can talk about it. But we're going to have to make a decision after this block. And then my guess is if we do nothing, I think there's a really, really good chance that he'll just do nothing and then set stuff up next turn. But maybe not. I think it's really pretty scary for us to do absolutely nothing here. Pretty normal for our deck to pass anyway. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Corina can take a lot of passes, but against Burn, we're incentivized to try and stabilize this board. Oh, sorry, Goosenuck. I don't have that command working, but I can definitely get you the list right after this game. No problem. If we just pass here and burn 2 mana. Hey, Funky Monkey. Thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. So if we just take the pass here, we burn 2 mana. Alright, let's try the pass here. I wouldn't be surprised at all, though, if he does nothing and then sets up for his open attack on the following turn. Okay, so I was wrong. That's great. Hey, the Dark Fright 2. Thanks for the follow, man. Swim chat leaking. Maybe they're tired of watching this burn deck. So I'll take the grasp here. We're getting the full life gain out of it. I think we'll hold on to the thermo to be more flexible later on. Yeah, well, Swim does have like over 1,000 viewers, so if even like 5 of them come over here, which is like less than 1%, it feels huge. All right. Well, there goes our board. So we still need to find a way to deal with these Boom Crew rookies. These Boom Crew rookies are really beginning to be a problem for us. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play a Vile Feast on one of these Boom Crew rookies. That way, yeah, no units is a bummer here. That way we have a unit, so at least we can line up a spider block to trade with this rookie. And then depending on how he responds, we can use Thermo to either kill what he plays or to try and kill this rookie. We'll have to see what we feel like is the right response. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a pass here from Swim. Although at this point the open attack isn't very strong. So always when you're questioning whether or not your opponent's going to pass and what you would do, the question is always defined by what does the open attack look like next turn. So next turn, the open attack with 2 Boom Crew rookies deals us 4 damage. We block here, so we're going to take 5, the extra 1 off the attack, and go to 12. So like, how good is that? It's not that good for him, right? And that's why he plays the Ezreal here. I think we're thermoing the Ezreal, not the 1-2 Boom Crew rookie. Right, the recurring Mystic shots are just, yeah. I think we're definitely taking the thermo on the Ezreal here. He shouldn't have any way to protect it. He may be able to develop something else. Duh. Yes, duh indeed. The thing about Boom Crew is that Boom Crew puts the damage on right away, and that Ezreal has to hit first, right? So we could have theoretically, if we were really concerned about our life total, we could have thermoed the Boom Crew and then get excited the Ezreal in. We could have get excited the Ezreal inside of combat to deny him the Mystic shot, right? So there is like a very, very small consideration to take out the rookie instead, because see the rookie's ability goes on the stack right away, whereas Ezreal needs to connect. So the question is do we want to whale here, right? Whale is the only thing that we can really cast. Get excited just has terrible value right now. It's literally healing us 1 by taking out a rookie. I think we'll hope that this whale will be more productive in the future, and we'll just pass and play Elise. Yeah, exactly. We can't play Elise if we take the whale, and then we'll also end up with almost no spell mana next turn. Doing it now heals for 4. Yeah, because the whale theoretically heals for an additional 1 because it kills that Boom Crew rookie. But we can always. But I think instead of taking that extra 1 health off the whale now, I think we'll hope to get more value out of it in the future. Especially because we get to play the Elise and then have an attack and then have some spell mana next turn. That way now we'll be set up where we can do like a Vengeance and a Get Excited in the same turn. Alright, that's fine. We're not doing anything about that. He goes face, yeah. Now this is like an argument to cast the Get Excited on his Boom Crew rookie right now. Because we may be in a situation where we don't want to allow him to attack with his Boom Crews. In fact, I think we're there. Given that he's on 2 cards in hand, what did he ship? He shipped a Thermo Beam. But if right now we're getting rid of Ladros, right? We're getting rid of Ladros, and if we get excited and get rid of Ladros and he has Augmented Experimenter, we're gonna fall really far behind. But if we let these Boom Crews attack and put us to 4, we're almost certainly dead. I think we'll take the pass here.
Let's make it deep.
This is so okay. I think we're incentivized here to take this, Get Excited. Is Vengeance too expensive or we discard? Does he have big units? He has Ezreal's. So Vengeance is good on Ezreal, if nothing else.
From the darkness.
So we'll hold the Vengeance. I think we discard the Ladros there because even if we make it, when we get to turn 9, we're not gonna be like playing Ladros right away. We're gonna need to control the board. He's already on 2 cards, so we're in a really good spot to try and control the board and heal a little bit. I think if we deny the Broom Crew rookie attacks, which we've done through the Get Excited and now through this Withering Wail, as soon as he's done with whatever he's doing, that's the bummer here. That's what gets us, right? This was the card we were afraid of, and he does have it, and now we're in trouble. The reload here is going to be really too much for us to deal with, and this is what I talked about when I said, like, I think this matchup is going to be difficult, and I think that we're incentivized to try and make plays early. Is that this matchup is very hard for us to win when we go late game because he can just keep churning through his cards with things like Augmented Experimenter, and it's going to be really hard for us to stabilize because of all the direct damage. If he open attacks here, we're probably taking a Vengeance. If he doesn't open attack, depending on how much mana he spends, we may Ruinate. The problem with Ruinating before he uses his attack is it lets him reload a huge amount of cards. And that's really scary. Right, yeah. We needed a more unit-heavy draw. We needed like a Brood Awakening or something like that. Would have been very important to this draw. But unfortunately, after that initial Brood Awakening that we played on turn 3, we haven't really had much to commit to the board. So we've been trying to use all our removal to hold off his attacks and keep our life total healthy, but it's really hard to do. Yep, we got a slow hand. Definitely true.
It's Draven time.
Okay. So if we're on 11 mana, so if we Ruinate, we can't do anything. And he doesn't 100% know that. But, yeah, like, if we take 3 to 5, I think we're just dead, right? But I expect that if we Ruinate, we'll die. We'll burn, right? Because otherwise, we have to play Vengeance and Get Excited in the middle of combat and go down to 1 card. I don't think we're winning the game if we don't go down to 1 card. I think if we Ruination here, though, he's almost certainly killing us. He's got 3 cards and 5 mana. I think we'll do it and hope that his hand is terrible. I think that's our only out, is that his hand is terrible. But I think he's got us here. I think this is the death knell here, having to Ruinate right now. It was the Experimenter that got us, right? Swim played that whole game around having Experimenter as the last card in his hand, and then he used that to reload. And we were basically just sitting there hoping that he didn't have the Augmented Experimenter. But he, of course, knew the whole time. Yeah, I think going down to 1 card for next turn puts us at, like, no way to win the game. I think there's just no way we win the game. I think that taking the Ruination means that if his hand is, like, bricked, if it's on no units, if it's just on maybe, like, some awkward burn spells that don't quite kill us. The thing is, though, is, like, if he has 3 burn spells in hand, like, what are those 3 burn spells? Like, Mystic Shot, Get Excited? That's 7 damage. Like, we're, like, almost dead. Yeah, Vile Feast would have been really good. We had one earlier, but not now. So, like, I feel like no matter what the 3 cards are in his hand, we're just dead if we Ruinate there. So maybe we're supposed to go down to 1 card and hopefully top deck like a Corina and get back into it. But, yeah, I don't know. We're very damned if we do, damned if we don't. Yeah, the Experimenter was good for him. The Atrocity draw here is a little awkward. He's definitely got us now. Now he's just thinking about what we could possibly have. Should we let him out of the tank and concede? Because he's gonna agonize for forever about what heal spells we could have, right? Because we could have grasp, we could have anything. Here, we'll help him out. We'll help him out. We won't make him agonize through the 10 years of wondering how many heal spells we have.